Shifting sands, shifting plans, this world so uncertain, try to understand. Changing waves every day, who's there to guide me when I make this change? I stop and look back, 'cause I learned from my past. I've always been right on track. It may seem like it's all arranged. There is a plan that's turning page by page. I am safe, 'cause it's only change. Time sure moves quickly, but I stay the same. I stop and look back, 'cause I learned from my past. I've always been right on track.
Help me, Spirit, be aware of what's in me and what's out there. Remove the filter from my eyes. Help me, Spirit, to accept my blessed life that seems so wrecked. I know that this is how I grow. I wanna live originally, 'cause I can't stop thinking how it could be if I open my mind to see the light inside of me. I'm gonna live originally, no more hoping and dreaming of what I should be. I will open my mind to see the light inside of me. Help me to forgive my past. It will not change, it does not last. Today is all we really have. Help me, Spirit, to be kind, grateful heart, discerning mind. I give, and then I will receive. I wanna live originally, 'cause I can't stop thinking how it could be if I open my mind to see the light inside of me. I'm gonna live originally, no more hoping and dreaming I should be. I will open my mind to see the light inside of me. I open my mind to see the light inside of me. Oh yes, I'm living originally, living my life intentionally, 'cause I open my mind to see the light inside of me. Yeah, yeah. Living originally, yeah, living originally.
Good morning! It's a beautiful day here in Paoli, Pennsylvania, and so we are welcoming you to the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Maxine Kaye, fortunate and grateful to be the spiritual leader of this beloved community. So glad you joined us this morning, because this is the place where transformation takes place. This is the place where we come together, even though we're not all together yet physically, and we will be again as we were at the picnic a couple weeks ago. But we are together in heart and mind, because there's only one mind, only one heart, and it's God's mind and heart. And you and I partake of that life. And so right where we are, wherever you are in the world, and wherever you may be on your spiritual journey, this is the place we get to share with you today. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. We're so grateful to have an opportunity to study and to apply the principles of science of mind as put forth by our beloved founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. And we do learn and practice and teach these wonderful life-changing principles. We use them individually in our own lives. We use them to make a difference in the world itself. And we do have the power to do that. And I feel I have the duty, the happy responsibility to do something, whatever each of us can do, to make a difference and to lift the consciousness of this world. You know, Ernest Holmes was asked many, many years ago, of course, because he's been off the planet for a long time. He was asked, well, what do you think this religious science of mind stuff is going to do? What do you think it's going to do? What's it for anyway? What's it for? And he borrowed an expression from Carl Jung and said, it's to lift the collective unconscious. Now, if you've noticed that there's plenty of unconsciousness in the world that is residing in the subjective area of the whole human race, well, you're right. If you've also noticed that there are a lot of light bearers in the world who have come here, who are here to do our part to lift the consciousness, thank you for noticing that, because you're probably one of them. And so whatever takes place in our lives, physically, emotionally, mentally, we utilize these beautiful principles to enhance our lives and to enhance other people's lives as well. That's what we do here. That's what we're all about. It's our God business. We are in the process of awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence, showing by example, by love, by wisdom, by utilizing and practicing these principles, that we are more than, as Walt Whitman says, what's between our hats and our boots. You know, we're all made out of this one divine life. We all are here very, very much on purpose. And we're in process working together to create a world that works for everyone, a world that works for all. And here in this beloved community, we have a purpose statement which was developed years ago, and we still love it, so we still use it all the time. And I'm going to invite you to share it with me now if you wish to. Are you ready? Living, loving, learning, spirituality that works. And you see, I always want to add living, loving, learning, laughing, because we're all about expressing the joy of God too. So we're here, and we're here with you, and thank you for being here with us. Let's begin with an opening song. By the way, those first two were wonderful. Thank you, Emily, and thank you, Carol, for getting us started. Now we're going to hear from Jacqueline, and she's going to be singing with us, to us, Living All the Way.
No more thinking that I don't know. No more hiding, no more fighting, no more forcing things to go. I've had issues, I've had trouble, I've had devastation too. But that hurt and heartbreak gave me what I needed to break through. I will take charge of my life and reach out more each day to a new and freer kind of living all the way. Living, living, living all the way. Living, living, living all the way. I am ready to say yes to budding hopes and untapped dreams, taking risks in new directions, breaking free of old routines. I have made myself a promise, holding back is in the past, living with an inner knowing, sure I'm on the perfect path. I will take charge of my life and reach out more each day to a new
Hi kids, are y'all here? Have you gathered around? You know, when I was a kid, on Saturday mornings we used to gather around, not the television, we didn't have it yet. We used to gather around the radio, and I would listen to all my favorite programs, Let's Pretend, Junior Miss, all of those. Well, just gather around here now. Let's have a little chat for a short time, okay? What a beautiful day it is. It is here, and I trust it is where you are too. And you know what? This is my birthday today. Okay, go ahead, sing.
Happy birthday to you.
I meant the kids.
Oh.
I was going to pretend like I'm hearing them. That was good. It sounded like the kids. Thank you. And I'm having such a wonderful time. It's really beautiful. I'm getting all kinds of loving happy birthday messages. I'm getting flowers, little ones, big ones, and beautiful gifts, and people letting me know that they love me, and that means a lot to me. So, and you know, birthdays, all birthdays, everybody's birthdays are important to me. I've celebrated yours in the past, and I'm looking forward to doing that in person again when we can. Now, your parents have heard this, but I don't know that you have. When I was a child, I was very shy. Really, I was very shy. And I went to Unity and Religious Science Sunday schools, and I got over it. And there's a song that I love. I'm going to see if you can hear it. If not, we'll do something else. But this is something that is called, You Gotta Sing When Your Spirit Says Sing. See if you can hear this. Okay, open it up. Okay, here we go. Well, we may open it and we may not. But in the meantime, I will just share it with you to the best of my ability. Okay. You gotta sing when your spirit says sing. Sing it with me. You gotta sing when your spirit says sing. When your spirit says sing, you gotta sing right along. You gotta sing when your spirit says sing. You gotta laugh when your spirit says laugh. You gotta laugh when your spirit says laugh. When your spirit says laugh, you gotta laugh right along. You gotta laugh when your spirit says laugh. You gotta dance when your spirit says dance. You gotta dance when your spirit says dance. When your spirit says dance, you gotta dance right along. When your spirit says dance, you gotta dance. You gotta shout when spirit says shout, shout. You gotta spout when your spirit says shout, shout. When your spirit says shout, you gotta shout right out. You gotta shout when your spirit says shout. You gotta stop when your spirit says stop. You see, there is this an amazing life within you. It's God life. You were created out of it. And so something within you just needs to have a good time. It needs to laugh out loud. It needs to sing and dance and express itself. And we all learn to do that. Some people just come in this world knowing how to do that. Others have to learn. But how good it feels to know that you are a precious, irreplaceable, unrepeatable gift of God. And so this world needs for you to express itself through you. God needs to express through you, and the world needs to have those gifts. I don't think, knowing you, the ones who I think are tuned in right now, I don't think you have a problem with this. But if you know anyone who does, know anyone who's shy, know anyone who doesn't yet understand that they're supposed to speak up and speak lovingly and speak wisely, but make your voice heard. And so it is. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Now, let's have a meditation. See if we can calm me down a little bit here. Let's begin by taking a deep, deep, slow breath of spirit. Feel that breath moving through your body, releasing any anxiety, and allowing the infinite presence of new, refreshing life to move through every cell of your body, every fiber of your being. Let it continue to circulate. As now it also begins moving through your emotional nature, bringing sweet balance and harmony, calm, peace, love, joy. And let this loving spirit which comes through our breath and comes through our feeling nature, let it now move through our mental nature and bring balance and open us up to inspiration, so that we feel and know that the mind of God is operating in, through, and as our minds, the heart of God expressing through our hearts. Let this flow continue so constantly and so peacefully. Come into a deep, deep awareness that there is God and nothing else, and that you and I are beautiful individualizations of that one life. Feel it flowing through you, every aspect of you, moving out into the room where you are, filling it with light and love and joy and the healing presence of the divine. And now I'd allow that beautiful presence to move out even further and fill your community. Let it fill our nation. Let it bring peace. Let it bring deep understanding and compassion. Let that loving presence move on out into the world. Let it lift humankind to a greater and deeper awareness of its beautiful self, aligned with infinite harmony, peace, power, and compassion. And as that movement continues outward and filling the globe and touching and blessing every sentient being and the world itself, we sit quietly on the throne within our hearts, feeling, seeing, and knowing the energetic transformation that is taking place as we smile serenely and let God do its work. So come into your heart now. Come into this place of peace and power, knowing the good work is continuing as you rest now in a divine embrace in the silence. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Divine Presence, something wonderful continues. It continues as pebbles in the pond move out. So does this loving and wise, peaceful and powerful energy. Thank you, loving Presence. All is well. All is well on every level. All is well.
Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart and the green leaves shimmer in the summer breeze. The songbirds singing to the honeybees. We're living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. After the dazzle of day is done, the moon makes love to the setting sun. The stars come twinkling one by one. We're living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We sleep in dreams both deep and bright, sailing through the velvet night, refreshing the soul to the spirit's delight. We're living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. Sing along, please. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living in the heart of God. We are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten.
Wasn't that a lovely song? Thank you so much. Now I have the pleasure of introducing to you our practitioner of the day, Sarah Funk.
Thank you, Dr. Maxine. My name is Sarah Funk, and I am a licensed practitioner with the Centers for Spiritual Living, and I will be doing the opening treatment today. But first, I want to read something to you that is from Ernest Holmes' book, Your Spiritual Power. No greater good can come to you than to know that the power already within you is the power to live, the power to create. Not only to create for yourself, but for others, the power to do good, the power to heal, the power to prosper. You are to realize that the power within you is a divine authority. It is a dispenser of the divine gifts. It is a giver of life, of joy. It proclaims the kingdom of heaven, the harmony of the soul, and the unity of all being. So I will do this treatment in the first person, and please take it for yourself if you so desire. The divine presence that we call God is everywhere. There is no place where God is not, for God is the creator of all of life. And God gave us this gift, and it is within every person. I know this power lives within me, and it is powerful. It is loving, it is kind. It is the power of God. And this power lives and moves and has its being through me. For I am one of this power. Not with, but of. This power brings joy to me, and I bring joy to the world through this power. It is grace, it is beauty that moves through me, and I am forever grateful for this power. It lifts me up. It sings through my entire being. And as I go about my days, no matter what is going on in the world, I know that this power is always present and helps me to make the right choices in my life. Choices for good, choices for love. And I am so grateful and thankful and filled with joy as I celebrate this wonderful power that lifts us all to greater love, greater joy, greater humanity. So I know this is the truth, not just for me, but I know it's true for everyone. And for this, I am deeply grateful and thankful as I release this treatment into God's holy law, knowing all is well. All is well. And so it is.
And so it is. You can take the mic with you. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Now we have an affirmation to anchor that treatment. Are you ready to say it with me? I love who I am, delight in my divine humanity, and happily proclaim my presence of love and wisdom in the world today. Amen, huh? All right. Thank you, thank you. All right. This is the last Sunday of July. Our global theme for the entire year from the Centers for Spiritual Living for 2022 continues to be Living Everyday Wonder. Isn't that a great theme? It would be one we could have every year, isn't it? Living Everyday Wonder, awakening to the beauty and the joy within us and all around us. And the theme for the month, the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living theme for the month of July has been Born Free. And today we're talking about living out loud, living out loud. No more keeping our light under a bushel, but expressing that beautiful, joyful, divine presence within us. Eckhart Tolle says, only the truth of who you are, if realized, will set you free. See, we can find all kinds of gimmicks and distractions out here that we think are going to bring us a greater sense of satisfaction and happiness and freedom. And we can spend years traipsing around the world looking for what is going to bring us that sense of joy and well-being, when all along it's right here. It's right here within our own hearts and minds, awakening us as we are willing to awaken to it. This great spirit is amazing. You see, each one of us was born to honor and express our individualized manifestations of this one divine life. And if we're not doing that, we're not living up to our divine potential. And don't we want to do the best we can for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our communities, for the world itself. We don't do that by playing small. We don't do that by saying, well, there's nothing I can do about it. This problem is bigger than I am, whether it's your own or whether it's one in your community or one in the world. It's time for us all to step up to this divine creative power that is within us and to let it use us. You see how simple that is? We're awakening to it. And we were told by the master teacher Jesus over 2,000 years ago, it is done unto you according to your belief. And if I'm not believing that I am one with and one of that wonderful power within me that is God's power, I'm going to be playing small and being merely human, instead of aligning with that divine presence, which brought me into being, brought you all into being, every sentient being into being, and imbued each of us with its loving, wise, intelligent, creative power. Wow! You know, that's better than when fire was first discovered. This is the fire of the soul, which we all have. And we are not doing ourselves or anyone else any favors by holding it in or not recognizing that we are one with and of that divine presence that must express itself. It must express itself. Why not through you? Why not through me? And people become depressed when they're not expressing. You notice that? If you ever have a sad day when you're a little bit down, it's been said that you can't be depressed and sing at the same time. If you can't sing, you're really pretty depressed. But if you sing, you're going to find that the gray clouds start disappearing, and that you become that divine expression of the one life that you were created to be, and you can live out loud. So, you see, we have this persona, you know? We have the physical, we have the emotional, we have the mental. What great gifts these are. When we put it all together, this persona, physical, emotional, and mental, becomes a beautiful shining instrument through which Spirit wants to sing and dance and love and express. So it's up to us, don't you think, to keep this instrument clean and shiny, to keep it fresh and new and in complete alignment with the divine mind and heart of God. It is then, of course, that we're able to be all that we came here to be. How else is the divine going to express through the human except through the human? We are required. Have you ever stopped to think of yourself as being an essential expression of the divine life here on earth? Well, why not stop and think about that for a moment? Because you are. This is the truth. You are an individualized, necessary, essential expression of God's life. Wow. Wow. Maybe that's more than a lot of people have yet become aware. They haven't yet awakened. You know, in the first Bible, of course, the first book in the Bible, of course, remember, the books in the Bible were all put together by men who decided, we'll put them in this order, we'll put them in that order, oh, we'll do it this way. So it doesn't mean that's the first book that was ever written. However, you look in Genesis, and it says, and a great sleep fell upon Adam. Adam, metaphysically, represents generic humankind. A great sleep fell upon humankind. We forgot that we were divine. We were just trying to make it through the day, getting enough to eat and staying away from the saber-toothed tigers and so forth. We forgot we were divine. Great sleep fell upon Adam. Wonder if he snored. It isn't until way later in the New Testament that we finally read, "Awaken, thou that sleepest." Now we are in the awakening process. You know, as Troward expresses to us, we were brought up through the human awareness in its early spiritual evolutionary process through the law of averages. And eventually we were raised up to the point that we became self-conscious. It was at the point that we were aware that our consciousness has something to do with creating our reality that we began to stand in God's power. From that moment on, we were capable of transformation, not only for ourselves, but for the world itself. This is a joyful responsibility. Remember, responsibility simply means the ability to respond. And we are responding now by awakening to the presence and the power that is within us, as Ernest Holmes began every talk with, say it with me if you know it, "There is a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it." As we awaken to this, the next step in our spiritual evolution is there is a power for good in the universe greater than I am, and it can use me. I am that instrument. You are that instrument. The physical, emotional, mental persona. Persona, remember, persona is a Greek word. It came from the ancient Greeks when they were presenting their plays. They spoke through a mask, and the mask was called a persona. Ah, now you're getting it. The mask is what we express, what we show to the world. And behind that is the great Spirit Almighty that you and I are. Woo! What a great awareness. How wonderful to realize that this is something wishing to express magnificently through us. Individually, uniquely. You know, if there were two of you, one of you wouldn't be necessary. You are required. And the gifts that you have brought to this world must be given. They're gifts of spirit, their life, their love, their light, their peace, their power, their beauty, and their joy. And they live in you and they live in me. And the world is hungry to experience them. We want to help everyone move along this spiritual evolutionary path, yes? And the way we do that is to shine up our own instrument. So we become beautiful manifestors of this great life. And we don't mind living in a way that we're expressing ourselves outwardly by first going inwardly. The kingdom of heaven. Where's the kingdom of heaven? Where's the kingdom of heaven? Well, it's within you, and it's within me. And heaven, remember, the Greek word for heaven is uranos, that which is forever and ever expanding. How is infinite mind and heart going to expand further but by means of you and me? Whoa! That makes us realize how essential we are to this life. It must express through you and through me, becoming ever and ever more aware of itself. We're allowing God to have a good time here on earth, you know? We're allowing the infinite spirit to sing and to dance and to create and to heal and to love and to be compassionate and to make a difference in our lives and in the world. You know, that's why we're here. And we confuse the persona with the authentic self. I'm not my mind, I'm not my body, I'm not my emotions. I am the divine self. I am the authentic self. That's how we were created. And we were sent here on earth to find those gifts within us, to perceive those gifts within the other people that we experience, and connect with, to see who we truly are, to see who others truly are. That beautiful expression, when we behold from the divine self within us, the divine self within another, that is, as Emerson said, Jove nodding to Jove. I see who you are. You can't fool me. You know, it's so much more than ego. We need an ego, you know, we do. We develop it in order to get around in this world, and then the time comes, I believe, in each of our lives, when that ego or that persona is willing to surrender its own little will, willing to open up this beautiful instrument of the persona and become transparent to it, so spirit can shine through. We need the persona, we need the ego, and we need it to be open and receptive to the presence living beautifully and dynamically through us. Wow, you know, that's kind of wonderful. So let's keep this instrument healthy. Let's keep it loving. Let's keep it compassionate. Let's keep it kind. Let's keep it open to the flow of spirit to shine through. That's what we get to do. You take care of your car, right? If you had a horse, you'd take care of it. Certainly we take care of our animals. Let's take care of this instrument of God's expression. Let's feed it properly. Let's let it move in joy. Let's let it have a wonderful time and keep it happy and healthy. You see, we deprive the world of our special essence until we're willing to be authentically present and expressive in the world. Can you imagine everyone in the world knowing who they are, connecting with each other in a loving, compassionate, healthy, happy, joyous way, and living authentically? That's a beautiful picture that we all can envision, and as we envision it, we begin to bring it about. You got to sing when your spirit says sing. You got to dance when your spirit says dance. You got to shout when your spirit says shout. You got to love when your spirit says love. Emerson also said, imitation is suicide. And since imitation is suicide, we must be honestly who we are in order to celebrate and bring forth our special gifts in the lives of the loved ones and friends, neighbors we have, and ultimately in the world itself. We want to be the best versions of ourselves rather than a poor copy of someone else, right? Other people can motivate us. Other people can inspire us. But the greatest inspiration and the greatest motivation of all is that holy presence of spirit within us that knows who we are. After all, it created us and wants to express itself in so many beautiful ways through us. You know what St. Walt Disney once said? He said, do what you do so well that people are going to want to see you do it again. Do what you do that is unlike what anyone else can do. Do it so well that everybody wants to see it again. Doesn't that feel good? Isn't it wonderful to know that you are necessary? See, our pretense is often a result of too great a buildup about negative beliefs about ourselves. The mental blocks. Oh, that's not possible for you. You know, not the way you are, not at this age, not this stage of your life, not because of your background. No, you can't do that. That's a mental block. Emotional conflicts. I have so much unhappiness from my past, and I'm reliving it, and it's keeping me from expressing who I truly am. That's an emotional conflict. You know, like if you only knew what they did to me. We really need to heal those things. Erroneous beliefs, like erroneous beliefs that I'm not enough. That is I think it's a universal belief that exists in humankind. And it's one that we are in the process of healing. And that is our insufficiency. And I think it comes from the human condition, you know. I love our human condition, and it can give us some pretty strange ideas about lack and limitation. And so we need to look at those things and to heal them, because they can really get in the way between ourselves and the doorway of our greater expression. Michael Beckwith says, "Do you realize how much effort it takes to block your blessing? How much effort it takes to prevent God from being God as your life? All of these habits that have been ensconced within you, the normalized fear and regular complaints, worry and doubt, have been an effort to go against the universal flow. Release it. Release it all now and start living in an adventure of expanded awareness. Prepare yourself for the great reveal, which is you are the light." The great reveal. Isn't that wonderful? The great reveal is you are the light. What light? The light of God. There's only one light. It's an aspect of the divine, and it shows up in us when we open ourselves and remove the things that are in the way to let that light shine so brightly. The great reveal. Don't you love that phrase? And Ernest Holmes, in his Science of Mind study guide, some of you may have studied that years ago. As far as I know, it's still around somewhere, but I love this from it. Remember, I'm saying this part, remember who and whose you are. Take it away, Dr. Holmes. God is all there is. There is nothing else. Whether it be a bird, a beast, a fish, a tree, a man, or an archangel, God is still all there is. All things are manifestations of the one presence, the one power, and the one life. This is the secret of secrets. The thought and the idea of God must become warm and intimate and colorful in your consciousness. A sense of the indwelling presence must be real and immediate, for there is no there, only here. There is no then, only now. No tomorrow, only today. There is no place where you, the individual I, leaves off, and God, the universal I am, begins. To you there is only good and God in you, and the two are one. Seek then to cultivate the divine indwelling presence, for it will respond to you, and you will know that you are not alone. May all the power in the universe be with you, even as the divine light casts its radiance before you, and infinite love guides you on your way. And infinite love guides you on your way. Let love go before you and make all the crooked places straight. Yeah? So let's stop hiding our light under a bushel. Now that you remember who you are, let's let that light warm up, blaze up, shine up, and make a difference in our world. You got to sing when your spirit says sing. You got to dance when your spirit says dance. You got to shout when your spirit says shout, and you got to shine your light so brightly that it can be seen for miles, and that people want to see it again and again and again. So, my beloveds, beginneth your lesson. Now we will have our announcements by Suzanne Smithers. Come on up here.
Prosperity.
Let's do our prosperity first. Thank you. Okay. This is the time that we share of our abundance. Thank you all. How would I keep on track without you? This is the time that I love a lot because it gives me an opportunity to share my abundance with this beloved community, knowing that all of my prosperity, as all of your prosperity, comes from the one source. The source is God. The source is good. And this source is right within and around us all. So as we give our gifts, it is with joy. It is with the awareness that they return to us tenfold. So however you give, and there are many ways there on your screen to show you, however you choose to give, let it be out of complete love and gratitude. So will you say with me, I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly, and I am prospered, and so it is.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. The power to surrender, the power to say no, the power to let go. The gift of power is not for a chosen few. It's living inside of you. Made in the image of the one who made us all. A smile in the face of anger, the strength to use your will, the power to be still. The gift of power is not for a chosen few. It's living inside of you. Living inside of you. The power to surrender, the power to say no, the power to let go. The gift of power is not for a chosen few. It's living inside of you, living inside of you. Living inside of you. Living inside. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Smethers, and I'm proud to be a member of your Board of Trustees. Welcome, everyone. We are live streaming from Inspiration Cafe here in Paoli, and we are thrilled you are tuning in today, wherever you are in the world. We are excited. We're excited you are here with us today. Thank you, Dr. Maxine, for inspiring us to awaken and to celebrate and share our special gifts. And today, our Sunday celebration is being sponsored by Payson and Kristen Burt, who are celebrating their 17th year anniversary today. Yay, happy anniversary. They want to thank everyone at Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living for all the love and support you have given them and their family over the years. And we want to thank the Burts for all that they have brought to our community as well. Absolutely. Have a great day. In this case, if you missed last Sunday, I have an updated July bot spot for you on behalf of the board. As you know, 2 Sundays ago, we had an absolutely fabulous, wonderful in-person Sunday celebration, followed by a tasty outdoor picnic at Wilson Farm Park. It was so delightful and heartwarming to reconnect with many who were able to join us. All who attended expressed their joyful enthusiasm in gathering, spending time together face to face. Please know that the board is working with our community to provide more in-person events and Sunday celebrations while continuing to deliver top-notch live streaming Sundays. Our next in-person event will be a labyrinth walk at St. Thomas Episcopal Church in Fort Washington on Saturday, August 20th, from 10:30 a.m. to noon. Details are on the events calendar. The board is also being mindful of expenses and evaluating income to plan for the future. We will hold our annual members meeting this fall. Date is forthcoming. And we will share the center's budget based on current intentional giving program progress, class income, and overall expenses. While we have navigated through some challenges over the last year, the center, its members, and friends continue to benefit from our care and enthusiasm for its future. Together, we make a difference in each other's lives, the lives of those seeking a spiritual home, the larger community, and the world. Thank you to all who helped make this possible by sharing their time, treasure, and talent. Reverend Mike's Science of Mind textbook group continues each Saturday at 9:45 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. If you'd like to jump in, just go to our events calendar and click on Saturday. You'd like to join and register using the link. Reverend Mike will send you an email with instructions to join. If you are watching us and enjoy our Sunday celebrations and love notes on our Facebook or YouTube channel, please be sure to like, to subscribe, and to share with others. When you subscribe, you will receive notices when our Sunday celebrations and our daily love notes are uploaded. Again, we continue to live stream our Sunday celebrations every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Just visit our website at www.cslphilly.org and click on the orange Watch Live button to see all of our virtual love notes and Sunday celebrations. That's it for today's announcements. Well, please join me in wishing Dr. Maxine a happy birthday, and I hope you all enjoy this amazing day, a fabulous week ahead, and shining your God spirit for everyone.
That was lovely. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you so much. Okay, we take you that and give you that, and we'll do all the rest. Thank you. Okay, I have one more task for you before we close, because I neglected to have you repeat after me. You know how you love to do that. So are you ready? Here we go. God is all there is. God expresses in, through, and as me. I shine my light more brightly every day. I love living out loud. Okay, now we're going to have a closing song, and it's called Living Inside of You.
If I just show up, be open to surprise, there could be miracles right before my eyes. If I just let go, something better might appear. Who knows what will happen when joy replaces fear? When I dare to be all that I'm meant to be, like a shooting star across the sky, unstoppable and free, I shine my light, I turn darkness into light. When I dare to be brave, dare to be brave, I'll trust in who I am, be bold and take a shot. Who knows what will happen when I give it all I got? Even when I'm scared, I'll step into the ring. Got so much to offer with the gifts that I can bring. When I dare to be all that I'm meant to be, like a shooting star across the sky, unstoppable and free, I shine my light, I turn darkness into light. When I dare to be brave, oh, I'm brave. I've worried for so long and I've wasted too much time. But now I'm ready to take a chance and claim what is mine. The path is free and clear, there's nothing in my way. I listen to my heart and not what other people say. I'm gonna take that leap, I've never felt so strong. I might not do it perfectly, but I'm right where I belong. And when I dare to be all that I'm meant to be, like a shooting star across the sky, I'm unstoppable and free. I shine my light, I turn darkness into light. When I dare to be brave, when I dare to be brave, nothing's gonna stop me, nothing is in my way, 'cause I'm brave, I'm brave, I'm gonna be brave, I'm gonna be brave.
And so we go forth in joy, allowing our light to shine so brightly that the whole world is warmed and illumined by our love. And so it is.